Hello, welcome back to the Bet on Yourself podcast. I am very excited about today's topic because this is something that's been coming up in pretty much every conversation with my consulting clients. And today we're going to be talking about building a purposeful culture. Defining culture as the pervasive values, beliefs, and attitudes that characterize a company and guide its practices. Now, he thought that definition was really boring, but I think there's a lot to mine in there that maybe some of us forget are key core elements of creating culture. Now, some of you listening might not be the CEOs of organizations or even the manager of a particular team, but I want you to stay tuned because I think that there's a lot of self-empowerment that we can do in creating and crafting a culture around ourselves as individual contributors. So I really think that all of this applies to everyone. So I love that culture is focusing on pervasive values. That means it's not just something that we say and then move on. It permeates every layer of what we're doing, what we choose to work on, and how we accomplish our goals. The beliefs, we've talked a lot on this podcast about being united around common passions and attitudes, and having that characterize the company or our team, and it guides our practices, how we get things done here. I think this absolutely also applies to teams within a company, or maybe even your family unit or a community group that you founded, or even within your friend group. We can be more purposeful than you might realize in the type of culture that we surround ourselves with on a daily basis. So the last section here, I just really want to emphasize, how can we do this as individuals and not just leaders? I think the truth is in the exact same way. First, establish your purpose for yourself, for your project, for your team, maybe within your own family or in a social group that you're in with your friends. To really talk about what matters to you and why you're getting together and why you value this time together, and encourage this type of discussion often. Second is really remaining vulnerable. This is really hard, especially when we're in this pandemic and everything already feels shaken up. We already feel really vulnerable because everything's upside down. This is an opportunity to create a safe space and something that feels recharging instead of diminishing. We can share our dreams, our deepest desires, some frustrations or goals you've set for yourself, and create this community of people around you who have these shared milestones that you're all working towards, or who can at least keep you accountable for your goals if they differ from theirs. And third is building in safety. This is where we just need to put in some quality time. We need to build relationships of trust just by showing up and enable this openness in others around us. You can really do so much to purposely create the culture around you every day by just being open and having these conversations, or even just saying that this is on your mind today. And I'd love to hear kind of what comes out the other side of those conversations. I've been doing